Wheel of Fortune, no! No, we were so close. Oh crap, that is gonna complicate things. Today on Commander Replay, we check out Kristens' Hofri Reanimator deck and see if we can still assemble our combo through interaction. Next on Commander Replay. Hey guys, there's two great ways to support the channel. All links are in the description below. Welcome back everyone, playing some Hofri Ghostforged today, and today's deck list comes to us from friend of the channel, the Kristen Emily, who can be found on Twitter. She'd been bugging me to play this deck for a couple weeks and finally sent over the deck list, so in addition to that, Patreon supporter Jeff was also wanting to see a Hofri deck, so this is going to be the best of both worlds just because Kristen's had more time to playtest this thing and make revisions and stuff like that. I don't always get that opportunity when I'm filming a deck the first time out, so yeah, this should be pretty good. We'll go ahead and keep this. Looks like a decent hand. Got lands, got some ramp. This can get us card advantage eventually and is a sack outlet. We are going Sans Mana Crypt today. I've been trying out the last couple filming sessions with no Mana Crypt, and so far I like how it's been going. Basically, it just eliminates someone being ahead on like turn 2 or turn 3. You guys can go back through the history of the channel and just watch me demolish people with Mana Crypt starts, because on more than one occasion, I've had 9 mana on turn 2 or turn 3. Mana Crypt is that wild. There's another mountain off the top. I'm not sure that's what we were looking for. Got the great John Avon art, though. Can appreciate that. Let's get this tap land in. And we'll pass like that. Let's take a read of our commander. It's Hofri Ghostforged, 5 mana for a 4/5. Spirits you control get +1/+1 and have trample and haste. Pretty good keywords right there. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, exile it. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a spirit in addition to its other types, and it has, when this creature leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to its owner's graveyard. So yeah, this is going to be a fun little Reanimator deck, with lots of blink shenanigans, sack outlets, stuff like that. A lot of powerful things going on in here, like sack outlets and Reanimator are some of the more powerful strategies in Commander, at least in terms of casual play. They are things that have performed extremely well over the years. Opponent does get themselves a Soul Ring. Yep, that's a thing. We'll play this Mountain, play this Remorseful Cleric, and we'll pass like that. I did have to make a couple changes to her deck list. She was using a couple of the Commander cards from the past year that are not available on Magic Online, so snuck a few cards of my own choosing in. The most exciting one is probably Flametongue Kavu. I've been in love with Flametongue Kavu, especially with Sword of Hearth and Home being printed. Unfortunately, Storm of Souls not on Magic Online, and that's like a big pickup for this deck. Got Martial's Anthem in its place, but those are not the same cards. Martial's Anthem eats up a lot of mana. And I have lost a number of games to the fact that Martial's Anthem is like way worse than like Rise of the Dark Realms or basically any other mass reanimate spell. 14 mana to get like, I think 4 or 5 creatures. It's not great. Brings back to our turn. Let's play the Strip Mine, play the Sword of Hearth and Home. Let's go to combat. I'll send one shot into the Gonti opponent right here. Mono black's always a little scary. Opponent's going to crack the Myriad Landscape. Yeah, there's some ramp. Interestingly, Sean might activate his Gaia Reach Sanitarium here. Looks like he's on the hunt for colored mana, so might see an activation. I don't know what we're going to discard if that happens to be the case. Actually, we could discard the Dark Dweller Oracle just because it's easy to get back with the Revel Arc. But this is the sack outlet and can get us some additional cards, so I'm not looking to give that away right off the bat if we don't have to. Want to get themselves an Ancient Tomb, a significantly more fair piece of mana ramp than Mana Crypt. I have died because of my own Ancient Tomb on more than one occasion. If it's doing like between 10 and 20 damage to you and you don't gain any life back, it's a problem. Die to a Gentle Breeze rolling through the battlefield. Opponent gets themselves a Solemn Simulacrum, so they are also on the ramp party. We're actually behind on lands right now. We should be able to catch up with the Hearth and Home, but yeah, everyone else has a little bit more mana than we do. Yep, there's the Gaia Reach activation. What are we discarding? Another mountain. Yeah, I guess we just discard a land then. I know we can do the Dweller thing that we talked about, but I kind of want to leave Revel Arc in the back pocket until we really need it. Opponent gets themselves red mana. Working towards those colors. Did discard a Sundown Pass, though. Oh, gets themselves a fighter class. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, God, Sword of the Animist is so strong in that deck. Like, heinously strong. Some of you may be thinking, it's about the same as it is in Aurelia. And no, it's different because with Aurelia doesn't come down until a few turns later. You know, turn 5, turn 6, something like that. And then you have to figure out how to get it equipped. Being able to do it all right on curve with Isshin is very strong. He goes for a Hearth and Home. Also really good. And protection from a lot of our deck. can be kind of annoying. There's a land tax. Gets us some extra stuff. Let's play the mountain, play the Dark Dweller Oracle, equip the Hearth and Home, swing into Sean, hit for 4, Sword of Hearth and Home, no blink, get a Plains, and play the land tax. And we'll pass like that. I don't think Sajiri Shelter was also in Kristens' original list. I think that was one that I left in there. Sword of the Animist for opponent. Yeah, those are good. Sword of the Animist and Hearth and Home from our opponents is good for multiple triggers on our land tax, which is definitely a thing. Changeling our way. Yep, we ain't blocking. They get a land. Let's take a look at our opponents, by the way. First up is Cadus piloting the Reaper King. Looks like he's doing a Changeling Tribal thing, as we see a Changeling Outcast right here. Yep, chosen type is Scarecrow. Maybe he's doing straight Scarecrows. I don't know. Either Changelings or Scarecrows, one of the other. Reaper King is nasty once it's in, though, because your Scarecrows turn into removal spells, and that's, can make you lose a game in a hurry. Been down that road before. It's very fragile, but once it's going, it's kind of a headache. In the middle, we've got Zach Ryan piloting Gonti, Lord of Luxury. A very good mono-black commander. Oh, it's coming in, yep. One that's very difficult to execute on Spell Table. Significantly easier to execute on Magic Online. And he's going to target Sean with it. I did tell opponents that there are some combos in this deck. That being the case, we're going to want to play Gonti like they have some of the combos. I think, what's the one? Is it Altar plus Nim Deathmantle? Is that one? Something like that. Maybe there's another piece to it, I can't remember. But yeah, there's definitely some infinites with Gonti. Haven't actually seen Gonti in a long time. It was a really popular mono-black commander for maybe going back 3 or 4 years. Used to show up all the time. I always found mono black to be interesting because the cards in your 99 don't change that much. Especially like if you're doing something on Magic Online where you can just run the same card in every deck because you have unlimited copies, basically. There isn't a lot of variance in the 99 for each mono black commander. You know, there's maybe like 10, 15 cards that are a little different, but your ramp and your card draw, your tutors, all that stuff tends to stay the same. Even a lot of the creatures you run, a lot of the other stuff in the deck tends to be a lot of overlap. What I find is interesting too, so I've done this exercise a few times. I haven't done it super recently, but I did it in the last 2 years. I went through EDH Rec and looked at the top 50 cards in each color, and I think black had the least new cards in their top 50. Basically, black cards have been really powerful for a very long time, and there are a lot of them. And to print a new black card that makes it into the top 50 on EDH Rec, that card needs to be insane because black has so many good effects already. Anyway, it brings it back to our turn. There's a land tax trigger, and we'll get 3 lands. We draw Ao, the Dawn Sky. Nice. Haven't really seen this one yet. 5 mana, 5/4, Flying Vigilance. When it dies, choose one. Look at the top 7. Put any number of non-land permanents with total mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Rest on the bottom, or 2 counters on a permanent that's a creature or vehicle. Kind of interesting. Let's play a Plains. We'll just keep spreading the damage around for this exact second. We'll swing into Cadus. We'll get a Hearth and Home trigger. No blink. Another Plains. Let's get the Thran Dynamo into play. Then cast Ao, the Dawn Sky. And that'll leave us with exactly 1 to do this thing with Dark Dweller Oracle and Ao if we need to, but I don't know that we're going to need to do that. So we'll pass like that. At this point, I think I'd rather just untap with the 5/4 flyer. Also, well, yeah, we're probably going to be expecting this Hearth and Home hit. The good news is Hearth and Home is a little bit awkward with Bruce Tarl. Bruce Tarl cannot target the thing with Hearth and Home on it. You know, a question that sort of brings up, it's like, all right, if you're going to run Bruce Tarl, do you run Silverblade Paladin instead? You lose the lifelink, it's 1 less mana, but it interacts favorably with Hearth and Home. Certainly a question to bring up, although I guess on the other hand, with Isshin, doubling your Bruce Tarl is still really good. But just from a general sense, I was kind of thinking about that question. Well, the Reaper King just made its way into play. Oh, God, and there's a Changeling. What are we losing? Sword? Gotta be a sword, right? Oh, Kristen needs to put a Restoration Specialist into this deck. Yep, sword. Always the sword. I think there is a Sun Titan, though, so that can get that back easily. Opponent gonna keep attacking? I don't think it's coming our way, though. It is coming our way. Oh, it can't be blocked. That explains it. Actually, I don't think Hearth and Home was in Kristen's list either. So yeah, there are probably about 5 or 6 changes that I made. In a deck full of ETBs, this just seems too good. Really, in any deck ever, this just seems too good. This card does way too much. It's still at a point where it's enjoyable, but soon it won't be. Give it like 6 more months and I'll probably be tired of this thing. At least when other people have them. When I have them, it's awesome. When everyone else has them, kind of terrible. Target creature gains all creature types. Yeah, there's some combos with that thing. Watch out for those. We do have Sajiri's Shelter. I'll probably try to leave that up on our next turn just to protect things. Hearth and Home on the Bruce Tarl. Yep. Swinging our way, because of course. Yeah, we can feel this. This would be a shot for 5. No double strike, though. God, double strike plus Hearth and Home. Had it come up in a couple games. Came up in the Atraxa Voltron game. Just insane. Like, you ramp so much. Again, similar to Aurelia, but it all happens way faster than Aurelia happens. So, you know, you start doing that on, like, turn 4. By turn 6 or 7, you are just miles ahead of your opponents. Another land tax trigger. I think I'm going to slow down on the land taxing right here. There are things that pull... Oh, yeah. I think I'm just going to grab 1 mountain. There are things that care about lands being in our deck, so... Temple of Triumph. A little gross. Play the Scry Temple. See what's on top. Plains. Put that to the bottom. Let's do some attacking. Actually, let's get our commander in first. Ha ha ha! This one's a spirit. Has haste and trample. Nice. Ooh, this one's a spirit, too. Love it. Send this one over to Kristens, because he just blew up our thing. And then we'll send this one over to Zach Ryan. We'll leave the others right where they are. So, yeah, let's try this ability out. Activate the Dark Dweller Oracle. This is a card that I haven't used very much. We'll sacrifice AO the Dawn Sky. That'll create an AO trigger and a Hofri Ghostforge trigger. We're going to do the look at the top 7 thing and try to get some permanents into play. We'll make a copy of it. Top 7. Any number of permanents with total mana value 4 or less. I can potentially grab a lot of lands, although we pulled a lot of lands out already. Deadly Rollick on the token of AO. Well, I guess we're just going to do the same thing again. This is why sack outlets are really strong. The problem is that we may not be able to cast with Dark Dweller Oracle. Now we got a little bit of a stack going. Oh, those are some cards. Those are some cards. We can get 1 4-drop, which is nasty. Either the Broodmoth or the Helm of Possession. Or, yeah, Helm of Possession. Too good not to. AO will go back to the graveyard. Dark Dweller trigger. It's a land. Can't do much with that. Rollick fizzles. Second AO trigger. Hollowed Spirit Keeper. What's this one do? Dies create X1/1 white spirit creature. Oh, that seems good with the other thing. Recruiter of the Guard is also pretty good. Yeah, Spirit Bond's probably pretty good too. We can only choose 1 though. Oh, it can't be land? Non-land. Disappointing. I mean, if we go for Karmic Guide, game's basically over. I guess we're going for Karmic Guide. Actually, we could go for Karmic Guide, and we could probably end the game, like, next turn. I'm gonna go for the Hollowed Spirit Keeper instead and do Dark Dweller Oracle shenanigans. That seems more fun. I think we all know how the Revelar Karmic Guide combo works. That's a Wheel of Misfortune. Well, that's interesting. We do need some extra cards. Cast a Wheel of Misfortune. See where this gets us. What are we at? What's our life total? 30? Choose 7. Oh, we took the 7. Ouch. I overshot it like I always do, but we do reload into a hand that is very good. Only 1 land. That's the type of wheel you want to see. Yeah. We're in a very good position. Our opponents need to do a lot of things. Although Reaper King's still out there, can blow up some stuff. That will slow us down. Looks like decent mana. Looks like about 6 or so that I'm counting off the dock side at a quick glance. This can blow up the Reaper King. I believe Reaper King is indeed an artifact, so that's good to keep her. It's good news. Good news. Here's a Sakashima. Yep, it's going to be a Scarecrow. What have we blown up? Probably got to go Helm of Possession. Yep, Helm of Possession. Opponent had discarded Mikaeus, Plaguecrafter, Animate Dead, Mutilate. Oh, they should have cast that Mutilate. I guess, well, board wipes aren't the best against us. Graveshifter. Turn target card from your graveyard to your hand. What are we going for? Is that double Reaper King? Oh, that's double Reaper King. Wow. Opponent's going to shoot our commander. Okay. Going for the Padim. Well, we're going to exile their graveyard. Hofri will trigger. Graveyard exiled. Graveshifter fizzles. Also going to go for Sean's fighter class. That's a good idea. The free equips on that thing, so good. Hofri to the command zone. And next turn, I'm going to plan to deal with the Reaper King. There's a land tax for opponent. I guess there are 2 Reaper Kings. That is a concern. Do we have enough to go? Yeah, with the dockside, we should have enough to go. Cathars, Hofri, sack Cathars, get another one, shoot both. Opponent doing some attacking. Thankfully not our way. Sword of the Animus trigger. Yep, another land. Gonti over to Kristens. This looks like it might be a board wipe play. He's going to block with a 4/4. They will trade unless he's just trying to get a recast on Gonti. Sean did not wheel. Interesting. Dance of the Dead on Gonti is going to be Nope. Also, there's a Macias in there, so I'm really not looking forward to that coming back either. We'll just go ahead and get rid of all that right now. Love it. Bring in the graveyard removal today. Remorseful Cleric's really good when you get 2 of them. And he's just going to recast Gonti. That's fine. Targeting Sean. Gonna swing Bruce into Cadus. He can block with the Changeling, but I'm sure he doesn't want to. Sean hits. That's another land. I was just thinking, Mono White is getting to a place where I think you can build 1-drop tribal pretty soon. This might be the commander to do it with, even though it itself is not a 1-drop. Just because of the look at the top 7 and do that whole thing. Seems like a good ability for a 1-drop tribal deck. Yeah, there's a Blasphemous Act. That's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. Was hoping to do things with the Spirit Keeper and the Dark Dweller Oracle right there. We need to dig for a little more reanimation. We do have ways to dig in our hand, so that's not the end of the world, but is going to slow us down. Also, our commander's not in place, so we're not doubling these things up. We do get 5 spirits. It's pretty cool. That does cut down the artifact count a bit, though. Isshin coming in. Looks like 4 now. 4 is still decent. Land tax, we're going to leave them all right in the deck based on what's in our hand. I think there's about 4 basics left. Oop, that's a Mask of Memory. There you go. That's how you dig for stuff. Cast a sword. Cast a mask. Equip a sword. Equip a mask. Do some attacking. This one into Zacharian. This one into Cadus. Sword of the Animist. Get a Plains. Mask of Memory. Draw. Oh, there's the Karmic Guide. I guess... What are we discarding? I don't think we need Faithless Looting based on the fact that we have the wheel. Plus it's got flashback. Oh, tell me we're 1 short of the Karmic Guide. Oh, we're going to have the land. Play the Gaia Reach. So here's the question. We can Miraculous Recovery at instant speed, or we can Karmic Guide. Miraculous Recovery at instant speed is much harder to interact with. However, we would still need to cast the Karmic Guide. With Dockside, oh yeah, we're like nearly infinite. Nearly. Let's just see where this goes. Cast Dockside. There's 4 treasures. We go Karmic Guide, get back Revel Arc. I don't want to show that we have that combo yet, so we're just going to pass. We'll figure it out next turn. But yeah, we're very close because we'll basically tap out more or less. So we go Karmic Guide, get back Revel Arc, but we don't have a way to sack it. Whereas if we go Miraculous Recovery end step, then Karmic Guide, we can get both back, and then we're basically off to the races. Oh, that's a Rite of Replication. That's not good. And it's kicked. Oh. You know, I don't feel amazing about that. What can we do? We could... You know what I'm going to do? I am going to Miraculous Recovery the Dark Dweller Oracle. That is going to be way too much mana. And then we're going to sacrifice the Dockside Extortionist because we don't want an opponent getting that much mana. Sacrifice Dockside Extortionist. Exile top card of our library. It's a War Room, no big deal. And 9 mana fizzled. Yeah. Miraculous Recovery, so good. Love this card. Instant speed, permanent reanimation. Love it. That is a thing they do not print a lot of in the game. I know there's like Makeshift Mannequin, but that one's very delicate. There's that blue-black card that I really like, the Looter. The creature that you sack to bring back a creature. That one's pretty cool. Obviously they can see it for a turn, but still, the fact that you can just sack it and get something back at the end step, really good. Opponent's going to kick a Skyclave Relic. Duelist Heritage. Goldspan Dragon for opponent. That's a good one. Okay, he's going to make some treasures. Swinging our way, yep. Swinging this one over to Cadus. Luckily, he can't double strike the Isshin. Does double strike the dragon, though. It's getting late quick out here. We're going to take another shot for 5, though, and yeah, we're getting down there, so we are going to want to end this soon. Hearth and Home. Ooh, kick Skyclave Relic fuels that Dockside a lot. That's a Wheel of Misfortune. We're going to choose no. We've got the cards we want. 0. Oh, opponent's got their own Dockside. Yep, can't do much about that. Are they going to get some mana? 10 treasures. Ugh. Oh god, they have Hearth and Home out too. Yeah, we can't let them untap. Can't let them untap. There's a Varagoth. Oh, Wheel of Fortune, no. No, we were so close. Oh, crap. That is gonna complicate things. The question now is, how do we get Karmic Guide or Revel Arc out of our graveyard? Ew. We can Misspell Plains it back to the bottom. That's something. Add a line. And then we could, like, theoretically Recruiter of the Guard or something like that. Yeah, that last wheel. That last wheel. Ooh, opponent's got stuff now. Hammer. All the stuff's got haste. Hope they don't have an extra combat right here. Thran Dynamo. Feast and Famine. Oh, yeah. Opponent is well set up for their next turn. I don't think anyone's really going to survive. Equip a Feast and Famine. Oh, no. Opponent's going to try to Swords our Dark Dweller. Well, we're going to sacrifice it to itself. We do need that. Divine Reckoning. Does that do much? It would buy us time. But with, like, Adeline out there, doesn't buy you that much time. We're live to Marshall's Anthem. Arcane Signet is not it. Yeah. Card advantage kind of got picked apart a little bit. Play the Ancient Tomb against all better judgment. Discard 2 cards. If you do, draw 3. Let's Thrilling Discovery. Use the ability. Discard Tithe and Plains, I think. Mob Rule's a card. Oh, yeah, Mob Rule should end it. We going big creatures or small creatures? Teleportation Circle's also interesting. Oh, can we get a sack outlet? How's our commander read? Non-token you control dies, exile it. Okay. Yeah, so theoretically, if we could get a sack outlet, we could go Mob Rule, sack our opponent's stuff. It's a pretty good place to be. This got complicated. Do we have enough mana to do this? That's 6. That'll be 7. That's 13. We have exactly 13. The problem then becomes we don't have a sack outlet anymore. What does this say? You control. Return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. Note that the swords should benefit Sean, so maybe we don't want to untap with those. This is a situation where Insurrection is the card you want. That's protection from green and black. They have a lot of red, so they can block. Is unfortunate. Oh, okay, I have an idea. Mob Rule, Boast, find a way to bring back Dockside, get more mana, then theoretically Mistveil Plains, Karmic Guide back to the bottom, Boast again if this creature attacked this turn. Yeah, that would still work with Mob Rule. So start with the Mob Rule. We're going to gain control of all small creatures. Oh, we are dangerously low on red mana. That's a concern. Ooh, Grenzo is a thing. Oh, we can goad everything? That's a good idea. We'll just send all these into Zach Ryan. Actually, pull back some of the flyers. Oh, he's got a flyer over there. Well, we're going to lose a few, but... Declare attacks. Duelist Heritage. And double strike one of the ones not attacking him. Get a Plains. Yeah, opponent's going to block one. We get a lot of Grenzo triggers, also a Mask of Memory. We're going to exile a bunch of Zach Ryan's stuff. He might have, like, cards we want, which is also partly why I'm attacking him, but we're going to goad some of Sean's stuff, especially this Adeline and the Dragon, and Mask of Memory. Draw 2, discard 1. 2 lands. 2 lands! Ugh. Yeah, discard the Plains, I guess. Funny story, we can play the Flamekin Village untapped if we want. Get some Grenzo triggers. See what we find. Scarecrow, not helpful. When an enchanted creature dies, return that card to the battlefield under your control with a +1/+1 counter. That's not awful. We just need the sack outlet is what we're missing. Sword of the Animist. Ooh, Grey Merchant. We don't have that much devotion, though. Won't be dying to Grey Merchant today. Okay, what are the next steps? The next steps, I think, are to activate Varigoth. Yeah, okay, activate Varigoth. There's an Urborg in play, so we can make black mana. We need to bring back Dockside Extortionist. What is the most efficient way to do that? That's going to take a second. I don't think we have that kind of time. Hope I didn't mess this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we can play a land, we're good. If we can't, check the game log. We played Ancient Tomb already. That's not good. That is not good. Do we need Tragic Arrogance? Oh, Tragic Arrogance is kind of like a sack outlet, isn't it? It kind of is. Yeah. Maybe we Tragic Arrogance. Yeah, I think that's our best bet. Oh, it goes on top. It goes on top. That's not where we need it. Crap. Oh, we're going to die. Oh, I think I messed it up. I think I messed it all up. That's owner's control. That doesn't help us that much. Get this Arcane Signet. I mean, I guess we have Gyre Reach. Does that do anything, though? Gyre Reach. We might be on Hope an opponent has a board wipe. I think we might be on that. Activate. You want to do this once a turn? Oh, it's only once a turn. Crap. Definitely wasted that. Definitely wasted that. All right. Grey Merchant gives us a blocker. Gains us, what, 3? Gains us a bunch of... Yeah, maybe Grey Merchant. I think we're on Grey Merchant. Grey Merchant has entered the chat. Drain opponents, and we gain a bit back. And we'll pass like that. Importantly, this is a blocker. Oh, we did goad some of opponent's stuff, so maybe we're okay for a turn, but still a lot of value over here, plus a tutor. Plus a tutor. There's a Reaper King. I don't know that we're still on the chopping block. We actually don't have that much. Probably go for like swords or Adeline first. I guess you'd have to get rid of the sword first. Hammer of Perforos, also a good one, just because haste is really strong at this stage of the game. Taurine Mauler for opponent, a Reaper King. Yeah, goes for the Feast and Famine, because of course. Gives us blocks with the Grey Merchant, which I like. Civic Saber. Yeah, when you have a 5-color commander, Civic Saber is really funny. Note, the Duelist Heritage is Sean's, by the way. Blood on the Snow. Destroy all creatures, and then return a creature. Oh no, it's going to be the Grey Merchant. Well, so much for not losing the Grey Merchant. But this does blow everything up as long as Sean doesn't have a protection spell. And we'll probably survive, that being the case. Yep, everything getting blown up. They bring back a Cryptghast. Okay, don't have to die to the thing just yet. Cryptghast is really powerful though, although only a couple swamps left. I guess they've got a little mana. Just saw the Skyclave relics. Okay, yeah, they've got 9 mana. He can do some things with that, like recast Gonti with extort. We get extorted. Gonti trigger targeting us. Not ideal. Oh. I wonder if they grabbed that Tragic Arrogance on top. At least we didn't put our combo piece there. Opponent has exiled 1 card. I'm betting on the Tragic Arrogance because that's just a helpful card to keep in your back pocket. There's a Thornbite Staff. That can be scary. There's combos with that. Namely, his commander has Death Touch. He can just machine gun everything down. He is out of mana, though. We do have the Solitude. Could get that in at some point. Isshin, Sword. Where do they want to go? Probably our way. Gaia Reach. Down for that. Spirit Bonds is a card. Discard the Command Tower. He says he also runs Conqueror's Flail. Yeah, it's good tech. Yep, coming our way. I think this is going to put us to 10 Commander. It will. Watch out for that. Hearth and Home. World at War. That's not good for us. Yep, coming back at us. This will be 15 Commander. And they'll have 2 combats lined up for next turn. Plus haste. So if they find any creature at all, it's going to be in and attacking. Yeah, that means we don't have a lot of time left, is what that means. Or we at least need to get rid of the sword. 15 Commander, 16 life. We're down there. Marshal's Anthem off the top. That is not a Marshal's Anthem. Let's start with this Faithless Looting. Actually, let's do this before I forget. Play the Flame King Village. Reveal Solitude. It comes in untapped. Now do the Faithless Looting thing. Terror of the Peaks is a magic card. Cavalier of Flame is also interesting. What are we getting rid of? Definitely Flooded Strand. I don't really feel like Spirit Bonds. I think it's just too late for Spirit Bonds. We need to be doing more impactful things than that, I think. Discard any number of cards, then draw that many. That's interesting. That is very interesting. So here's the problem. If we cast both of these, we can shoot Isshin, but I guess Cavalier can block Isshin. Okay. Yep, so we're going to skip Terror of the Peaks for now. Oh god, the red mana. The red mana. Cast Cavalier. Discard Terror, I mean, probably just about everything. We'll keep those 2, so we can flash in the Solitude. Selfless Spirit and Chaos. Well, Chaos Warp can allow us to survive. That's something. How many lands are in our graveyard? There are 9 lands in our graveyard. If we can... Letting this die would basically annihilate our opponents. Since we have Chaos Warp, let's get the Luminous Broodmoth in. Actually, let's get this Boros Signet in. We'll pay the life. Cast the Broodmoth. And that leaves us just enough for... We can Solitude if we need to. We can Chaos Warp if we need to. Pass like that. And if this dies for some reason, then Broodmoth will bring it back. And that would be really bad for our opponents. Land tax. The question is, should we... Let's see if opponent tries to equip the Thornbite Staff. If they do, then we probably have to answer with Solitude. Beast Whisper. Double Major. Copy it. Oh boy. Bloom Tender. Draw 2. Equips the Civic Saber to the Beast Whisper. Opponent ain't going to combat. Swinging over to Sean. They're going to get Double Strike. This another board wipe? Oh, it might be our Tragic Arrogance. Is what it might be. Sean's going to make a blocker. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Sacrifices some lands. Take down the Cryptghast pretty easy right here. He's going to take down the commander. That's good. We don't have to worry about the Thornbite Staff nonsense then. That worked out nicely. Tragic Arrogance time. I don't know if you do on this board. I think I'd probably hold it if I were them. See what he can do with a lot of mana. Oh, the Double Strike Death Touch. Whoops, yeah, he blocked wrong. Definitely blocked wrong. Withering Wisps. Gross. Oh god. With his mana doubled. I don't know. Crap. We don't have an answer for that. Oh, I knew I should have Solituded the thing. Activate no more times than the number of snow swamps you control. Oh, I think we're fine then. Looks like about 4 or 5. Isn't going to feel good, though. Maybe we need to Solitude the... Yep, taps up all the mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5. There's 5. Okay. When 5 goes off, that'll trigger Cavalier, and that will do a lot. Unfortunately, Broodmoth's going to go down first, so we won't get the Cavalier back. Cavalier goes down. Yep, that's going to kill the other 2. Yeah, I knew I should have shot the Cryptghast. I was thinking about it, but I'm like, I don't know. Just Zach Ryan left. He's got 12 mana in the pool. The other 2 go down. We've still got a little bit of interaction up. Dread Presence is a concern. There's a Mortuary Mire. It's going to go 2 damage. Yep. Okay. What does this do? You may put target... Oh, God. And he's going to Gray Merchant. Wow, really? Wait, is it on top of your library? He needs card draw. Still live to Chaos Warp. Hearth and Home. It's already in a second main, that's fine. Equip the Hearthstone. Now's a good time for that Solitude. Cast by exiling the Selfless Spirit. And I think we have lethal on board. Or we'll have lethal when we recast our commander. Actually, no, opponent's going to gain a little bit of life first. Oh, it's also evoked, so it's going to die. But, never mind. Never mind. Exile that. Maybe we should have went Chaos Warp then. They do have Grey Merchant on top. That is a problem. We could Chaos Warp the Withering Wisps, although that'll probably sacrifice right here. No creatures left. Yep. No creatures left. Sacrifice the Withering Wisp. That works out. Hey, we've still got a thing. So let's Gyre Reach Sanitarium. Oh, that was dumb. Oh, that was so dumb. That was not at all what we wanted to do. Crap. We just gave them the Grey Merchant. Discard Path of Ancestry. Now we need to figure out how to do 11 damage. Big draw. Skyclave Apparition. Any way to tick this up? Not that I can tell. Gyre Reach. Ardent Elementalist probably does it. Discard Skyclave Apparition. What do we get back? Probably the Miraculous Recovery. Indeed, the Miraculous Recovery. Ardent Elementalist. Getting back Miraculous Recovery. Opponent put the Thornbite Staff on our thing. Huh. Miraculous Recovery. Ooh, let's make sure we know what we're doing. Dockside for mana is cool, but I think it's just got to be Karmic Guide, get Revelark. Or Karmic Guide. Karmic Guide, get... Alright, let's double check, make sure. Get Revelark. We have no haste. This can do 1 damage. That doesn't help us. We could theoretically go Chaos Warp on Revelark and then get 2 things back. Does that help us? We get Dockside back, we get Ardent Elementalist back. And then... Oh. Yeah, and then we can, like, Cavalier Flame or something. Okay, I think that works. Chaos Warp, Revelark. Oh, we hit the Hedge Mage. Nice. Get rid of the Hearthenhome. No enchantments. Oh, we gotta shoot our land tax. Unfortunate. Revelark, get Dockside. Remorseful Cleric's probably not a terrible idea. Either Remorseful Cleric or... probably get the Sack Outlet, right? Yeah, get the Sack Outlet. Dockside Extortionist. Oh, no, we needed to get Ardent Elementalist and shoot it. Crap. Yep, messed it up. Do we die to Grey Merchant? Yeah, use the ability. Oh, you get to choose one each individually? Oh, we could have saved our land tax. Are any of these spirits? That one's a spirit. That one is not. Oh, okay, yeah, cast our commander. Oh, we're 1 short. Yeah, that's everything we can do. Send the Karmic Guide. Oh, I messed it up. Question is, can he get to 6 Devotion? That's really what we're asking. 2 cards in hand, commander in the command zone. He needs 1 source of double black, in addition to what we know about. Oh, that's the Tragic Arrogance, of course. Yep, we're gonna get cleaned out. Probably gonna survive, though. Oh, we have Hofri, so anything that dies we'll get an extra copy of. Seems helpful. Probably save the Dockside, then. It's gonna save the Ardent Elementalist. That's a good idea. A bunch of things trigger. Hofri to the command zone. Oh, Karmic Guide's back. What are we getting? Oh, I think we get... Duh, we could have gotten Terror of the Peaks at some point. Get Terror of the Peaks. I'm now thinking I made this more complicated than it had to be. Destroy an artifact, shoot that thing. Shoot opponent in the face. Yes. Dockside, Terror of the Peaks. And 1 more Hofri. Well, they're going to survive, but they're really low. They are really, really low. They're down to 2. Oh god, that's Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Yeah, they're gonna exile everything. Okay. Actually, most of these we don't care that much about. So, X is how much? 4. Oh, they only want X4? Oh, we just save a 5-drop then. Oh wait, we sack it? No. We only need to save something small and save a Dockside, I don't know. I definitely should have gone X5. Solemn on top. Can't play it. We untap. Yeah, we're gonna pay. Played the Alpine Meadow. Go to combat. Both to the face. Down he goes. Got to take advantage of a punt right there at the end, but we weren't clean in the past few turns. I definitely could have done things a lot better. He said misclick on the X5. Yep. And it's late. Yep. I get that. Yeah, things got a little loose there toward the end, but the deck felt really tight. Like, we just always had things to do. We were generating value. Even when we lost a lot of stuff, we still had things to do. So, yeah, I think this deck is put together pretty well. And like I said, this deck was built by Kristen. You can check out her stuff. I'll link it below. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, feel free to comment, like, or subscribe. Thank you for watching. I want to thank my awesome Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. If you want to help support the channel, vote on which decks I play next, or get some good games of Spell Table, be sure to check out my Patreon at the link below.